Alright, Shalom, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Recha Kodash, and the water, Yahweh Bashem Shai for the spirit and truth. And as always, double honors to my apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who were well and taught me this truth through the spirit by the thumb. And as always, salutations to the Zakwani Wa Akim, because the four corners of the earth that's teaching this truth in sincerity, faith, and honesty. Alright, and Shalom, Mahabatham, Lahabashariam, Shayar Salah, which is peace and love to the elect of Israel. Alright, which consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. I'm my fellow servant, call me Ashala, back through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai, with a quick lesson. Alright, as it is titled, Faith Will Flourish. Alright, and what's going to make faith, alright, the things that we believe in, the reason why I'm doing this video, and the reason why we go out, and the reason why we do videos, man. What's going to make the faith, alright, that we have flourish in the times we're coming into is because the things that you can see are getting ready to be perishable. Matter of fact, like I said, just going through the spirit. Let's get that real quick. Alright, because the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Shai, is getting ready to visit planet Earth. And the people, the people don't want to accept it because they can't see it. That's the problem. The people out here, they don't want to accept the truth because they can't see it. But the scriptures tell you in Romans 8, for hope that is seen, why hope for it, man? If you can see it, go get it. But see, you can't see this faith. You see? The things that we believe in, alright, the author and the finisher of that is coming. And that's Yahweh Shai, bro. The things that we believe in, the return of Yahweh Shai, I can't show you evidence of that. All I can show you is that I believe. And I'm going to show you through me putting my body as a living sacrifice through the testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy, man. By constantly being in the prophecies. Alright, so let's get this in 1 John chapter 2, verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, right? Okay, and what? The lust of the flesh. Jake has a huge lust, alright, to want to please the flesh, man. Alright? But what? Guess what? That's going to be perishable, man. Because this outward man cannot inherit the things that are incorruptible, man. This outward man has to stay here, bro. It's the spirit inside of us, man. It's going to make it. It says, the lust of the eyes, right? The lust, one-ton eyes, man. Just want. This flesh constantly want. All right? So guess what? In the times we're coming into, people are going to want answers. All right? Okay? People are going to want answers to what the hell is going on. All right? When all hell break loose. And it's going to be too late. Because then shall it be known that a prophet was among you, man. Okay? Because why? This gospel was preached across four corners of the earth. It says, in the pride of life, it's not of the Father, but it's of the world. That's right. So the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of the life, it's not of the Father, but it's of the world, right? Meaning it's carnal. All right? It is not subject to the law of Yahweh Bashem Shai. That's why we are in the spirit. But see, people are going to want these answers. All right? And that's why we go through all this hell. Because they're like, damn, how do you believe in this? We got faith. And that's going to show. The faith is going to show, man, when all hell break loose. Faith is going to show when all hell break loose. Who is real, Who is sincere about Yahweh Bashem Shai and his word. 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out. Right, evil shall be put out. That's starting with Esau, Edom, all right, chiefly. But the Lord said he shall judge Israel too, man. All right? The scripture say judgment shall begin at the house of Israel, or the house of the Lord. All right, Amos 9 and 8. The eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. What sinful kingdom? Israel, man. They going off consistently. All right, so the Lord is getting ready to minuscule evil, man. All right, all evil, okay. From the actions to the things that you think about, everything that's evil, man. Yahweh Bashem Shai is getting ready to do away with it. All right, when all hell break loose. All right. Verse 28, it says, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish, right? So as for belief, because everybody is going to want to know, like, damn, what the fuck is going on out here in these streets? You know? People gonna want to believe like there is a higher power, but they don't got the answers to it. They don't know who their higher power is. They don't know his name, know his only begotten son. And they don't know the truth. Okay? So that's what's gonna make believing in the Heavenly Father so vulnerable in that time. Alright, because he's actually going to put the Spirit. Alright, the Lord is actually going to put the Spirit on certain men so that they can shine. Alright, so that he can be glorified. Because it's for him. Alright, this is Zephaniah chapter 3. And I'm going to start from verse 18. It says, I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly. That's right, that's the elect. Sorrowful of the solemn assembly, man. The word solemn means serious. Assembly meaning what? The body, members. The house of David. That's why Yahweh shine St. John, the 17th chapter, what? He said, I pray not for the world, but for them. He prayed for who? He prayed for the elect. Those that was in his knowledge, in his understanding. Alright? It says, who are of thee, to whom the reproach, it was a burden, right? And it's a reproach. It's a burden for us to push this truth. That's why in Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter, it says what? It says, they are a rebellious house. They hear thy words, but they do them not. Whether they will hear or forbear, it's a burden to push this truth. Why? Because don't nobody believe in the Heavenly Father nor his only begotten Son. When we out here teaching. All right, when we out here teaching, don't nobody believe in these words. But guess what? Everybody gonna be believing when all hell break loose. They're gonna be like, damn, this whole time he was right. You know, that guy out there, them guys out there was at the job, you know, guys out there who's on the corners. All right, they was right the whole time. All right, faith shall flourish, man. Faith, the belief in the Heavenly Father shall flourish. All right, and it will, because destruction, all right, will be happening simultaneously. So you're going to have to believe on somebody. And we know who the Heavenly Father through his only begotten Son is, man. All right, and that's what's sacred. That's what's holy unto us, man. All right. Verse 19, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. That's right. So the Lord is going to give us praise and fame in every land where we will put to shame. Why? Because the faith. This whole time I thought I looked down on my son. I looked down on my husband. I looked down on my brother. You know? And the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, was with that individual when all hell break loose. All right, now he has food. All right, he's able to maintain himself out here, especially out here in the city. We don't know what it is to live out there in the country, man. Neither do the countrymen know how it is to live in the city. All right, so the Heavenly Father is going to provide for the elect. All right, as it is written, man. Okay. Yep, that's it on that. All right, go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 28. I'm going to start from 27 again. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. That's right. So the Lord getting ready to quench. All right, put an end to evil. 2/3 of our people. All right. Verse 28, as for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. That's right, corruption. All right, this mortal man. All right, this weak nature. All right, mortal thoughts. All right. Okay, death. All right. Death shall be overcome in that time, man. Through Yahweh Shai. And we understand that, man. Through the Spirit. Okay. It says, as for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. That's right. So when all hell break loose, people gonna want to know, damn, what the fuck going on out here? And who they gonna come running to? Who come running to the men of the Lord? That's why Isaiah 4:1 says what? 7 women shall take hold of thee in that day. And that's just off the dome because Isaiah 4:1, because women have no heads, man. Women are gonna want security in that time. You know? And who are they gonna come to? Are they gonna go to Debo down the block? Because Debo got 22 on him? No. They're gonna go to the men of the Lord, those that was just looked at like they was shit, but they had all this knowledge, they had all this understanding, and they was just refused and rebuked, all right, by the people. They'd be like, damn, he ain't nothing. He cast out. The Lord ain't dealing with him, but the whole time the Lord was dealing with us, and he wasn't dealing with you. That's who the women gonna look for in that time, because they're gonna see the zeal, because the inner man, the inner man is living. The outward man perish day by day. And that's why we being purified, But these women they gonna know who the man of the Lord is in that time, and that's nothing, bro. There's gonna be so many women, you ain't gonna want no woman in that time, because you're gonna be so worried about your salvation when all hell break loose. When a dollar has no effect. Okay. 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish, right? The belief of the Heavenly Father. Corruption shall be overcome, right? This flesh, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. That's right, man. This truth that have been so long without fruit. What does that mean? All right, elders and apostles of Great Millstone been teaching this word, the same thing that I'm speaking, the doctrine of Yahweh Shemi Shai that I learned from them for 30 plus years. Okay, but you can't really see the fruit of that if you're a natural man. You got to be spiritual to actually see the fruit, which is the spirit of man, the inner man of Jake out here, waking up across the four corners of the earth. And not only that, okay, but they are in unity. Unity, the body, man. Okay? The house of David. All right? It says, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. That's right. It shall be declared, man. Then shall they know that the prophet was among them. Then shall they know that the Heavenly Father have surely returned unto his people. All right, but 2/3 misused and abused the prophets. All right? And that's why we need the Lord, man. Okay? Because as long as we're in this flesh, as long as we're in this captivity, all right, people will look down on faith. They will look down on belief. They will look down on the Heavenly Father, man. As long as we are in this flesh, people are going to continuously look down on the Heavenly Father. Why? Because we are not in power. Okay? We got to be in power, man. All right? But we fell from that. So let me go ahead and get this last precept. Close out on this. Just a quick lesson. Something I was meditating on with the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai concerning why faith will flourish. All right? Because women by nature, all right? Women by nature need to be comfortable, stable. How are you going to be comfortable and stable when martial law troops is busting down your doors, man? That's what's coming. So who they going to come looking for? They baby daddy? That's why they left him. Because he wasn't shit. But the whole time he was probably taking care of her. The majority of women going to have to kick rocks, man. But because the prophecies is being fulfilled, and they going to want to profit in that time. The man of the Lord. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. And Yahweh Shemi Shai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. That's right. All right, so the vision is plain. The end of America, destruction of Babylon the Great. All right, and the beginning of it that followeth. The kingdom of heaven that's drawing nigh. Salvation that's drawing nigh. Yahweh Shai. The return of Yahweh Shai by what? The prophecy is being fulfilled. The Third World War getting ready to pop off. The RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. 2/3 of our people. Perilous times shall come. People shall be lovers of themselves. And go on and on and on, man. And these are the things that you see happening right now. Right? It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So right, in the book of Sirach, the 39th chapter, it tells you about in due season, the word of the Lord shall be accomplished. So he have set a certain time where these things were going to happen in the end to its perfection from everybody. Everybody has to be judged by Yahweh Shem Shai, whether you're righteous or wicked. But the righteous going to get a great reward, which is called salvation, which is being released from this flesh, all right, and being with the Lord, to meet the Lord in the air and putting on that inner man, okay, all right, which is righteousness, man, you know, because the scriptures say righteousness is immortal, you know. So if we're righteous, we keeping the laws to the best of our ability, just shall live by their faith. Guess what? It's going to show in the outward man when the Lord give us that new body. According to 1 John, the 3rd chapter, around the 2nd verse. All right? We just enduring, man. You know? Just fighting this flesh. Because this nigga weak, bro. He through. Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, right? Destruction and salvation simultaneously. Because the Lord is not the author of confusion nor unbalance. So in the time of destruction, you're going to have great mercy being shown. But at the end it shall speak, right? We in the end of Esau's rulership and not lie. That's right, because what? The Most High Yahweh Shem Shai is making Esau barren. Though it tarry, it feel like it's taking a long time because we're in this flesh. Wait for it. You got to be patient in the spirit. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, the elect. It says, because it will surely come. It will surely come. All right? Just when you least expect it. That's why Yahweh Shai say he come in like a thief in the night. But only the elect, those 5 wise virgins, gonna have that knowledge, have that wisdom, have that oil. Okay. Finishing off, it says, it will not tarry. That's right, it will not tarry. It will not take a long time. It feel like it's a long time, but the prophecy's popping off, man. Donald Trump in office, you know, beautiful thing. This RFID chip being pushed, that's a beautiful thing. All right. China just put, America just put more sanctions on China and Iran. And that's a beautiful thing. Hyperinflation coming, famine coming, cannibalism coming. All right. But guess what? When these times, people gonna start believing that there is a Heavenly Father, man. Because the man of the Lord was out here the whole time. He gonna put the spirit on them. That's what's gonna make it flourish. The 1/3 gonna come in, man. That great multitude. All right. So hang tight to that faith. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahshai Bashim Kakadash Bakathum. And the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahshai for the spirit of truth. Double honors to my apostles, elders, great millstones. I taste to the elect.